On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my swag, this shit cool. I look fly, I look.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bonnie Blue and I am back for another review, you guys. This is a talk about Greenleaf because I've been watching. Okay, I had to make sure I got caught up and I had watched the episodes because for some reason my recorder was recording them out of order. I don't know what was going on, but I think I'm on the right page. We on the whole book, I think. Y'all, breathe low. All right, anyway, y'all, let's get into these notes, okay? So May and Mac, they daddy came to see them for some, came to see Mac really for some money, and he in there like all bloody and shit. Obviously, he must have like a gambling problem or something like that. But he called Maya a high yellow whore. Okay, I ain't come here for her no how. He came for Mac, and he wanted money from Mac. And like basically the whole scene was her telling him, "Don't give him no money. Don't give him no money, Daddy. Get out of here. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, devil. You have no place here, Daddy." Okay, she was trying to get him out, but he wouldn't leave until Matt gave him that money, and Matt gave him that money. Okay, so look, what's the dynamic here? What's going on here? Okay, like what's happening here? I feel like I must have missed some part of this episode, and that's why I'm not too sure. But it is becoming obvious that there are more issues behind these characters, and I appreciate that, especially dealing with Mac and dealing with May, who seem to be the two most tumultuous characters, the two people that you dislike the most, or you know, just seem so relentlessly unforgiving to people around them, or just, you know, like Mac, he's the molester, you know, he's, you know, Uncle molester. All right, so you know, these are the bad guys on the show. So to see that there is somebody that they feel like is the bad guy in their lives, it definitely adds layers. And to add layers in such a way throughout the show, I think is a really good thing. I'm very impressed with the writing and the storyline and the overall show, period. I'm very impressed with it. I think it was a great decision for OWN. Yeah, it's a really good show. I'm really enjoying it, y'all. Anyway, so Bishop is pissed off because they're about to personally audit him. And here's the thing with the auditing. It's not even like they're really worried about, you know, people thinking that they embezzled funds. It's really this thing that I don't know if they're aware, but Mac and Grace, and I feel like at this point Noah knows, that he has been paying women off in the church for years and using the church's money to do it. Therefore, if they get audited, then it is going to come out that the church was paying for rapes, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And either way, paying women off and disguising it as scholarships and then getting tax exemptions for it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of dirty shit going on. And I'm sure there's some things that Bishop doesn't want, you know, people to see in his personal shit, because it's going to look bad when you go through and find out how much money he has. As a preacher, whenever they find out how much money these preachers have, when it's like buku fucking money, and you was like, I thought they had money, but goddamn, like when it's a situation like that, you always feel like there's something wrong happening here, because, you know, it's a part of the religion to, I guess, not take a vow of poverty, but to not live at excess, because it is gluttonous. You know what I'm saying? So it always leaves, I think, a bad taste in people's mouths when they notice how the people that they, you know, go to for, you know, Lyric must be coming inside. The people that, you know, minister to them, that they go to for advice, that they go to seek God, are people taking advantage of them money-wise. Like, that's a dirty thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So it is a very serious situation when you think about what that could do for them publicly if people feel like there was some wrongdoing, you know, from their personal audit coming out, which I'm sure it would. You know what I mean? But because the bishop chastised Mac so fucking hard for it, he had to go to DC and make some things happen, and eventually they got the personal audit taken off. But you know, there's some other shit going on with Bishop and his finances, y'all. Noah and Isabel, y'all know Noah used to be with Grace back in the day, right? And ever since she came back, Isabel, his fiance, has been feeling very insecure. And I even think that Lady May has been feeling some type of way as well, because she knows how their relationship was. And it's kind of like really apparent that whatever happened in a family that caused this big breakup, you know, and we find out what happened. Basically what happened was when Faith told Grace that she was being raped by their Uncle Mac, Grace went and told the mama and the daddy, but they didn't believe her. And then Uncle Mac comes, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Mac come back, and here we are. You know, it was like nothing had ever happened. And Grace just couldn't deal with it. So she decided to leave, and that's how Faith got into the situation she got in and eventually killed herself. And also Grace is still trying to investigate and you know, get him held accountable for what happened, but we'll get to that. Right now we're gonna talk about this Isabel girl, because she really be throwing some shade, and she cute. She be throwing major shade, y'all. You know, like, hey Grace, you're not gonna, you're not gonna bring anybody to the wedding? No? It's gonna be a really romantic night. You don't think maybe you want to bring a man? You know? No, bitch, I'm gonna bring my daughter because I ain't got no man. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't coming to this stank ass wedding if it wasn't at my own fucking house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just real disrespectful. Like, and Grace gotta just handle it like a pro. Like, it's not my fault I fucked your old man before he got with you. What you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want me to do about that? Anyway, apparently they plan to move to Denver eventually. So all of this is just really don't even matter. But they nervous because Lady May is paying for the wedding, and they feel like if they leave, she's gonna be mad some type of way. But she's not. And she was really trying to get information out of Noah about Grace, but he ended up telling her that him and Isabel were gonna leave, and he was happy, and she was happy about that, because now she don't have to worry about her daughter, you know, fucking Noah and ruining their relationship, even though that's exactly what happens anyway. Because Grace shows up to Noah's house, and you know, it's just becoming apparent to both of them that if what happened had never happened, they probably would still be together. And that was like a real ass realization. But I also feel like their relationship has ran its course. So when they decided to have sex with one another that night, I was like, oh my God, why would y'all do that shit? Oh my God. She gonna take her ass in the house, you know what I'm saying, looking like she just got fucked, which she did. And her mama was waiting up for her and basically called her a tramp, a trollop, a slut, a skip, scap, scallywag, and every other name she could think of. You's a Jezebel, bitch. I can't believe I raised you. And she was like, you know, I would really be angry with you if I didn't pity your ass so much. You must be really alone. And I was like, you's a evil bitch. Y'all, Lynn Winfield always does it for me. Lord, she always does it for me. She's such a nice lady in person. So when she play these characters and she do it so well, all I see is like the effort as the actress. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy that she could make you look at her as just that character for a moment in time where you really pissed off at her. And you know you like the crazy motherfucker. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, y'all. So there was some backlash at the church, you know, and Charity was getting emails and all of this because the choir director she hired is gay, and he told her he was gay, and him and his partner was gonna be coming to church together. And I guess him and his partner was holding hands, and everybody had a problem with it. And I was just like, are there ever straight choir directors? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, are we really, like, so y'all mad because that man gonna be honest about who he is? Like, y'all don't know the choir directors be gay? Get the fuck out of here. It's like, it's cool as long as we don't know about it. No, this ain't the army. Ain't no don't ask, don't tell. I'm grown as hell. Church is a place of worship. You don't have the right to make me feel like I don't deserve to be here just because you don't agree with my motherfucking lifestyle. It ain't yours. Worry about your own life. Ain't worry about why you in church today, okay? Worry about if the Lord is talking to you, okay? Listen to him. He might be trying to tell you something. Anyway, so like I said, gross. Oh, Lord, gross. Well, your mouth be moving too fast. Grace is still investigating Uncle Mac with Noah's help. And a girl named Danielle, who changed her story about Mac, she said that she got raped by him. She called the police. and then the police called her mom, and her mom called Mac, and then it changed the whole story. And she basically tells Grace that it didn't happen. Grace is crying to her, telling her, look, my sister went through the same thing. So tells her the whole story about what happened, and the girl still saying that she won't, you know, she didn't do anything. She didn't get raped. Leave me alone, bitch. I didn't get raped. Let me alone. So it was real sad. But at the same time, you got to understand where that girl going, you know, coming from. When you grow up in a church, and I grew up in a church. So when you grow up in a church, like, it's like everybody is your parent, bruh. It really is. And it's like a family, and it really feel like you will ruin everything. I'm sure, just like the little girl said, you will ruin everybody's life if you told the truth. When at the end of the day, you being ruined by the truth not being told. So who are you supposed to protect? Grown people or yourself when the grown people not protecting you? You know what I'm saying? But eventually Grace gets it out of her, because Grace got nowhere to help her sneak on Mac's computer when he went to DC to get out of that whole personal audit shit. And she found, I guess, evidence that there was a trip taken somewhere, a trip taken to, where was it? Nashville. Come to find out, the girl got pregnant when he raped her. They went to Nashville so she can get an abortion. So yeah, some fucked up shit has occurred in the church. And it just so happens that when she looked at all of the scholarships, because that's why the girl didn't want to say anything. Her mom received a scholarship. And basically her mom received money to go to school because she got raped by Uncle Mac. And this happened with Grace's secretary's daughter too. Okay? They paid for her to go to beauty school because she got raped by Uncle Mac. Okay? So for everybody to be sitting up there acting like they don't know what the fuck is going on is crazy to me. David Nelson, the cop who shot that kid, he wasn't charged. Like, everybody knew he wasn't going to be charged, because in real life these motherfuckers don't get charged. So people are outside his hotel room. I think he was in a hotel room. They protesting. You know, he's scared, because if he goes out, he might get killed. Okay? So the pastor goes out to talk to the bishop. Y'all, sorry. The bishop goes to talk to one of the pastors who's in charge. I don't know his name, but he all slick and permed hair and shit, and selling t-shirts. And I'm like, you ain't for the cause, motherfucker. You just trying to make money. You ain't shit. And I can see it. And I think Bishop went to try to check him. But he basically told Bishop, I know dirt on you, and that's why you getting audited. Nanny boo boo, nigga, get your fuck out my face. Okay, get out my face. I'm gonna keep coming after you because I don't like your motherfucking ass. Like, basically like that. So Bishop couldn't do nothing, so he walked off. Okay. Jacob brings that guy, y'all. Okay, so him and his wife, you know, before they started getting back good, because y'all know they was having all their issues because he was cheating, and then he accidentally texted his wife when he meant to text his secretary or whoever she is, the white girl, y'all know. It's his wife's secretary, ain't it? I can't remember. Either way, he forgot who he was texting. She found out and put him on blast in front of the whole, you know, family at the dinner table. It was hilarious. So now that, you know, it's out there on the table, so people are really pulling for them to get it together, okay? And he asked her to have this dinner with him and this guy and his wife. And they basically, you know, they trying to get this TV deal with the daddy for, you know, put the church on television, but they trying to like proposition them on some like couple swapping type shit. And they was like, what the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? And they almost did it. But Jacob was like, look, I know I'm a dog ass nigga and all of that, but I can't take somebody touching you. I just can't. And then they ended up making love, and they made up, and now they on their stairway to heaven, okay? But the dude, you know, that propositioned them comes to meet with the daddy, and he's just so fucking slimy, and he's not even trying to hide it, making it all about the money. And the bishop is like, look, I got enough fucking money. I don't need to you know, basically use the Lord as a way to make money. You know, I don't, at least not that way. Like, you know, it's solely for that purpose, because he feels like in some type of way it's abusive to the word to, you know, get on television. I don't know what that's about. Maybe he got a court case in another state and don't want nobody to know. I don't know. Maybe he got a woman somewhere. He don't want nobody to know. I don't know. But he really not fucking with that TV thing at all. So, y'all, what else is going on? Something's going on with the bishop. I seen his hands shaking. And Lady Mae was like, when are you going to let me tell the kids? And, you know, I'll tell the kids when I'm ready to tell the fucking kids. I'm like, oh, shit. Bishop's sick. I really like Bishop. I know he, you know, he always play a grimy character, but I love that actor. I always forget his name, but I love him. I love his voice. So him playing this character, like, it's just so fitting. I love how fitting the characters are. But he's sick, so I don't know what's going on with him. And David Nelson got shot dead in front of church by his victim's brother. He was on his way to church. Grace was standing right there waiting for him. You know, it was all Holy Ghost filled and sunny outside. And this dude showed up and shot him dead in the fucking chest outside of church. Now, you know you're going to go to hell for that, right? You know you're going to go to hell for that, right? You know you're fucked up, right? Yeah, y'all. I can't take it, y'all. I'm like, so that made it better? That made it better? That made it all better that you shot that man in front of a fucking church. That made it all better that your little brother is dead, right? No, you know what it did? It traumatized all the people that was going to church feeling happy that morning. That's what it did. Because your brother's still dead. I can't take it, y'all. I just can't. This ain't one of them situations, you know what I'm saying, where you be like, well, no, fuck all that. This is a television show, and on this television show, I think that cop did make a mistake. I think that was actually one of them situations where I did not mean to kill him, and I felt bad after I did it. And I still feel bad for it, and I'm probably going to be paying for it for the rest of my damn life. I probably ain't going to never be able to go to sleep and wake up in the morning without thinking about the fact that I took that little boy's life. Some of them going to have that reaction, and I felt like that's what they were showing on the show. You know what I'm saying? So it made the death even more sad to me. You know what I'm saying? And the way it was done out in the open, when he seemed like he was finally becoming hopeful after sitting in that hotel room for days, feeling like shit and being scared to come outside. Not saying that he didn't deserve to feel that way after taking that little boy's life accidentally or not. But still, like, I just don't feel like that was right. And I'm going to just say that. I don't give a fuck. That was not right. Okay? So that's how I felt about the Greenleaf, y'all. I'm enjoying the show. I'm not going to do every episode, but I'm going to do like a few episodes apart just to catch up and, you know, talk about what's going on. I'm glad Jacob and his wife are getting it back together, and I didn't even realize I would be happy about that until it happened. And I realized that she must have cheated on him first, and, you know, something, you know what I'm saying, and I don't think he reacted well to it, but now they on a different page because you realize you can't not care when she cares, and then, you know, get to this point in your relationship and think it's gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something. You know what I mean? So they look like they working on it, okay? I'm gonna need for Lady May to deal with the fact that her brother is a fucking pedophile and a rapist. I'm gonna need for Bishop to figure out, you know, what's wrong with him so we can know. Because what, you got Parkinson's, nigga? What's going on? Tell us what's going on. Why is your hand shaking? Okay? What is that? Alright? What is that? Alright? I need to know. Okay, and is Isabel gonna find out that Grace and Noah had sex together? Okay, because I don't know if I want to get married, you know, at the girl parents' house who you just slept with the week before my wedding. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I want to do that. You know, just me. Anyway, y'all, that was everything I wanted to talk about for Greenleaf. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you later. Okay, on my hood. Touch my swag, nigga.
On my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Touch my